Today we're going to open the BRESCIANE Italian card deck. Hi, welcome to Playing Games. I'm Chris, and today we're going to unbox some playing cards. This video is a continuing look at the Italian regional card decks. Over the course of 16 short videos, I will be opening all of the Italian regional packs, and we'll go over what makes these unique masterpieces tick. Let's go. Today we're going to open the BRESCIANE card deck. In a crowded field of crowded North Italian decks, this one gets lost. It's small, narrow, and the art style is cramped and messy. Alright, so here it is. This is a deck that I've had for a while. I haven't really enjoyed having, not something I've probably played a single game with. But it is one of the 16 decks, and since I'm covering all 16, I will cover this guy. So this is the Modiano brand, which is located near where this region is. Let's open it up. And here they are. They are incredibly thin, narrow cards. So typically we see about 50 millimeters for width. This is a 42 millimeter width. And the height is probably closer to the others and around the 90s, I'd guess. 88.3. So it's as tall as a lot of the other North Italian cards, but it is much narrower. Right away we see the very, very red coins. This is a 52 card deck, so usually in Italian decks we see them going up to 40 because most Italian card games only need 40 cards. Same thing with a lot of the Spanish games. This one is meant for some local games, so they go to 52 cards. And that's fine if you need a 52 card deck, but with this style, this North Italian suited style, it gets very crowded with all those symbols. And the symbols are not easy to read in the lower numbers, so when you get up past 7, 8, 9, 10, you're going to see some really messy cards. And as we go through the coins are the easiest to read, and there we have the 10 of coins. And then you have your swords, and these are going to get really messy. You can see that's the 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, they labeled the 7. That's nice. Thank you. 8, they did not label. What makes this a little bit even more confusing in the swords is you have to count the hilts and the tips, or the tips here and the tips there. They're not mirrored. Okay, they labeled 9, thank you, and then 10 is unlabeled. You just have to know that it's 8, plus you have 2 more just randomly crisscrossing the middle here. And then you have the face cards. And then, wow, this is a very special ace here. This ace is very colorful. We've seen cups like these in other North Italian decks. It gets very crowded. That's the 9 of cups, and then the 10, they just throw one on the top, lounged out. And then we get to the battens, which, to be honest, look like swords, but they're some sort of staff stick thing. This is not 4. It looks like 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't count the ends of them. You count the actual battens, and that's 2, plus a bunch of other busy stuff. 7, they didn't label this 7, so good luck. 8, also unlabeled. 9, this is very, very intricate. It looks like a weaving now. And then 10 is an 8. Is it an 8? It's 8 with 1 in the middle and then 1 horizontal. It's not dividing the card. That is actually 1 you have to count. You have the Fonte, the horseman, and wow, look at that horse. It's half red, but not half blue. Only the front is blue, the back is yellow. Since it has 52 cards, things get incredibly messy with the higher pip cards. Super messy. If I'm playing a game, I don't have time to count each individual saber or stick. The reason this deck has 52 instead of 40 cards is because the Bresciane have a game called Cicera Bigia, which is a variation of Scopa, but it uses 52 cards instead of 40. I applaud the Bresciane for keeping that game alive, but I think the deck is hard for outsiders to figure out. The high point of this deck is that it holds some interesting early playing card legacies. The 2 of coins is bound with an S-shaped wreath. The 4 of coins features branding in the card's middle. And the king or rey of sticks, or bastone, has branding too. But that can trip you up because it kind of resembles a coin. The royal cups have the characteristic North Italian objects. All the face cards have sweet hairstyles though. The horse of coins has a sort of Matthew McConaughey do going on. The goblet-like cup suit is very busy, but the oddest cup of all is the ace. The naked Cupid is a United Colors of Benetton fashion disaster. This deck seems to have understood just how confusing it was and made a small attempt to help by numbering the 7 and 9 of swords. They should have kept going and labeled them all though. I do appreciate that they kept the court cards single-ended, but their postures seem a little unnatural. I know that squatting pose well. It's the pose of hitting the cheese plate even though you have IBS. I'm really just not a fan of this deck. The cards are too small, too confusing, and the artwork is too busy. I do value them as a historical document, but I don't think I would enjoy playing a game with them. This is just totally my own opinion, and please let me know yours in the comments. Information is scarce when it comes to regional decks, so if you're from the Brescia region or you know a lot about this deck or why there is a Technicolor Cupid, please share what you know in the comments and I'll do my best to keep that knowledge alive. This is just one of Italy's many regional decks, and you can see all the others right here on Playing Games. Please comment, like, and subscribe to help this channel grow. Also help support the hard work that goes into these videos by donating to this channel. You are great. Thank you.